Hello, and welcome to Watch This Now. My name is Nick, and I welcome you to the night number 6 of the 13 Nights of Halloween special. Yes, we are 1 week away from Halloween, folks, and that means crunch time. This next recommendation for you is a modern classic that has already spawned a universe of films, and when you go back to the original, it's kind of easy to see why. The Conjuring is a supernatural thriller about a family that moves into a new house that, get this, is already occupied by an angry presence. Just like every other haunted house film ever. But what makes this one fun and entertaining is the way real-life paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren are brought in to help the family. I'm not gonna get into what nonsense the Warrens were in real life because this movie is so fun I'm perfectly fine with just focusing on the fiction. The Conjuring is the perfect pick for this kind of list because I just have to note that the game has changed dramatically within the last 20 years when it comes to Halloween related content. And I know, obviously, 20 years is a long damn time, and we're due for such good Halloween seasons as we have now. But I just have to say, when I was a kid, and you wanted to have a Halloween movie marathon, you had the Halloween movies to choose from, which, let's face it, it's the weakest slasher franchise of the big three. It just is, I'm sorry. Or you have the Stephen King adaptations, Carrie, The Shining, Pet Sematary, or the classic supernatural thrillers. The Exorcist, The Omen, The Amityville Horror. I almost just said The Rosemary's Baby. But in 2019, we have an entire streaming service dedicated to horror titles for us. And you can go ahead and check out my channel and look for the playlist of Shutter Day reviews. My point is that there is a plethora of options to choose from, which is obviously the entire point of me curating 13 suggestions for you for the Halloween holiday. And what makes The Conjuring an easy standout is just the way that it evokes the vibes of all of those classic horror thrillers due to James Wan's exceptional direction. The 70s aesthetic here is played so well, not just with the costumes and the overall look of the film, but the camera work I love in this film. The film has such great atmosphere. We get the layout of this house that is our central location for the film, and going through it from sequence to sequence, it's just so well done. I have to say, it is a jump scare factory. This entire movie is just jump scare after jump scare after jump scare, and that I usually don't like. But what makes The Conjuring really fun, even though I don't think it's scary to be perfectly honest, what makes it really fun is the way that these sequences are set up and played out. This entire movie is set up and payoff, and that makes for a very satisfying and entertaining experience. It also doesn't hurt that this movie is really quite family friendly. I mean, it may be R-rated for hella jump scares, but it has the tone of a PG film, and not even PG-13, no, like a PG film. This is very family friendly, and I think in a cool way, actually. I actually really appreciated the first time I saw this. In case you haven't seen The Conjuring, I just won't spoil it. But by the time we get to the end, there is a really cute character moment that made me think of a Spielberg film from the 80s. And I just have to give credit to James Wan once again for this film. He makes it what it is. The Conjuring is a back-to-basics, old-school scare fest that's a ton of fun. It is not super Halloween-y in the whole costumes and decorations aspect of things, but what makes this an easy pick for my 13 Nights of Halloween is that it really has the feel of, say, The Exorcist, Omen, Amityville, kind of all crammed into one, and that makes for a really easy Halloween moody experience. The Conjuring is a no-brainer. It just does it for me. It's an entertaining and fun film, and that's exactly what you want for a horror film leading up to Halloween. What do you guys think of The Conjuring? And what do you think of all the spin-offs? I like the sequel and the second Annabelle film, but the rest? Forget about it. Now you'd let me know what's on your Halloween watch list and what you're doing to get in the Halloween spirit. My name is Nick. Thank you so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. Like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to my channel, and have a happy Halloween.